You have to sell stuff to make money. Sounds easy, right? And it actually is pretty dang easy. However, most people, they just don't get it. And the reason they don't get it is there are several key components that go into being able to sell stuff to make money. And unfortunately, people skip some of those steps. Look, you need to sell stuff. The stuff in our scenario is our services, and you need people to see your stuff, and those people are your leads. Then you have to get those leads to buy your stuff, and that is sales. It sounds simple, and it is, but you have to have all of those things in place so you can actually make money. And let's be honest with ourselves. We're in the home service industry, right? The service is just a minor component of what we do. What we really do is marketing and sales. And obviously, if you're a painter, a pressure washer, a window cleaner, whatever the case is, that's just a very small fraction of what you actually do. Because in the service business, we need customers and we need lots of them because, with a few exceptions, we're not servicing these folks every week. So we have to continually, constantly be putting new customers into our funnel so that we can have a healthy long-term business, because without leads, we can't convert them to customers. Without customers, we can't schedule jobs. Without jobs, we're not making any money, which brings us to the most important thing, and that is generating leads. And this is one of the biggest problems that a majority of the people watching this right now have. And if lead generation is something that you need to get better at, keep watching and also comment the word leads right down below. And it doesn't take any time. It helps the algorithm push this out to more people, and it helps the channel. So I appreciate you and I salute you. Okay, so I'm speaking from personal experience here, and I also hear it from a bunch of people. I talk to a lot of people. I get emails, DMs, comments on these videos. I hear it from the guys in my one-on-one coaching, the people that come to our in-person trainings. So I know that this is one of the biggest pain points, right? The I don't have enough customers, the I'm not busy enough, the my schedule isn't full enough problem, right? And I know what the problem is. These people, they need help getting leads because maybe they're not very good at advertising. Maybe they're not very good at marketing. And you might be the best at sales, right? But if you don't have any leads coming in to sell, then it doesn't really matter how good you are. So in today's video, we are going to talk about a great way to get more eyeballs on your business. And real quick, we have extended our 4th of July sale for a couple more days. Everything on the resource page is 50% off. Use promo code USA, including local domination 2, which is the blueprint for getting more leads for your business. In that training program, I share the skills and the strategies and the techniques responsible for the bulk of my marketing success. I did it all using the methods in this training, and I left nothing out. This isn't a bunch of theories or armchair analysis. This program is built on what worked for me, and I hope that it will work even better for you. So check it out. There will be a link down there for that as well. Anyway, the first thing that you need to do to generate more leads is understand that there is absolutely, positively nothing special about your service. You're washing a house, you're washing a roof, you're painting a room, you're installing a new HVAC system. You are doing the same thing that every other company that does what you do does. You are simply performing a service. The customer's problem is X, your solution is Y. And there's no mathematical equation here because your solution is the same as all of your competitors. The exact same. You aren't special. Your service isn't special. Sorry to burst your bubble. But do you know what does differentiate your business from everybody else's? I'll tell you in a second, but I want to tell you a story that will explain all of this first. When I first started in this business and we were really branching out into the residential market from the commercial world, I was doing my research, figuring out who were the main players in my market. And there was one guy who I saw around a lot. And this guy, he had an older truck. The rear quarter panel was a different color than the rest of the truck. There was a broken window. The front windshield was cracked. You know, he had a Vistaprint magnet with company name and phone number on his truck. Older trailer, the equipment, it was good enough to get the job done. And if I'm painting the picture well enough, then you can only imagine what he looked like, right? His appearance, right? No uniform, bleached out clothes, the complete polar opposite of everything that we see posted on social media these days, right? But this guy was always busy, constantly busy. The schedule was full. And like I said, always working. And then I found his business I found his Google profile, right? And he was ranked #1 and he had more reviews than everybody else at that time. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, Mike, there is a huge difference between me and that guy. I've got a fancy truck. I've got it all wrapped up nice and cool. I've got all the fancy equipment. I've got a fancy shirt with bubbles on it with my company name and logo. But I want you to ask yourself, what was that guy doing that other people aren't, or maybe not doing as well? And remember, we're just washing houses. We're just cleaning windows. We're just cleaning carpets. We're just mowing lawns or spraying for bugs. And at the end of the day, the customers, they really don't see that much of a difference between company A or company B. They've got a problem. We've got the solution and they pay us, right? They don't care about the processes. They don't care about the fancy chemicals. They've got a stain. They want it removed. It's that simple. They've got a problem. They want it solved. Again, super easy. We just got to figure out how to get in front of these people, right? And this guy did a good job. So back to this guy. Okay, he did a good job, right? He showed up on time and he actually charged more than most everybody else in the market was doing at that time. But he figured out what the biggest differentiator was for him, for his business, getting more eyeballs on his business. And that was through marketing and through advertising and then closing those leads, which obviously equates to more money. So it wasn't his equipment. It wasn't his truck. It wasn't the things that so many guys that are probably watching this are so obsessed about and spend so much time talking about, thinking about, posting about, taking pictures of. That's not what is going to help you get more customers. I promise you that. This guy didn't have a great website. He built it himself. He wasn't spending a tremendous amount of money on advertising, but the money that he was spending, it was super targeted. He was advertising in what is now a defunct magazine that went to one of the biggest neighborhoods in the area with the most expensive houses, which means, and I know a lot of people hate when I say that, the best customers. Rich people are the best customers. That's who you got to solve problems for rich people. It's that simple. And he was consistently advertising in that magazine, and he was passing out flyers and postcards when he was in that neighborhood. But most importantly, he was gaining the trust, the respect of all of his customers. And that word of mouth from those customers really did keep him unbelievably busy. He also started to network with the real estate company for that neighborhood. The broker, the guy that owned the company, he lived there, he hired him, and he started to refer him to all of his agents, and his agents started to refer him to the buyers and the sellers, okay? He also sponsored their email newsletter that went out to the entire email list for the community, all of the potential buyers, all of the sellers. And so what did he do? He was able to get eyeballs on his business. Those eyeballs, those are the leads. His advertising generated those leads, and he was able to convert a large portion of those leads into paying, loyal, repeat customers who are also your sales force out there, leaving reviews, talking about your business, referring you to their friends and their family, okay? The ideal customers that you want, he found, okay? He wasn't spending a tremendous amount of money on it, but he doubled down. He continued to do it. And like I said, his truck and his equipment, nothing special. He had everything he needed to get the job done, and he figured out where to spend his money for the best return. Of course, there were a lot of things that he did well, okay? There were also things that he could have done better. He could have spent more money. He could have increased his reach, but that's his decision. I don't know what his deal was. If he didn't want to scale, if he didn't want to grow, doesn't matter. That's his business, not mine. But I learned a lot from this guy. And what I learned, I implemented, I improved, and I reaped the rewards. Obviously, that was a few years ago. Things have changed. We got social media all over now. You know, we've changed how we go about advertising or marketing, how much we're spending, where we're spending, who we're targeting, and even the ads that we're running. We're doing a bunch of video ads right now that are absolutely crushing. We run them on Facebook. You can check them out for yourself at qiqads.com. They're custom made for your business with your company name, information, logo, voiceover music, great video behind everything, really, you know, grabbing the attention of your customers, getting the eyeballs on your business, getting the phone to ring. And these are the things that are so important. So what's the takeaway here? Better advertising, better marketing, getting more eyeballs on your business, which all equates to more leads, which of course equates to more money. And that's the bottom line. So thanks for watching, guys. And that's it.